Yeah, excited because the win. I don't think we played our best football, but I think you got to learn how to win ugly games, and I thought we were able to do that. I thought the defense showed up big time in the second half when we were sputtering offensively and got enough stops to get us the victory. But I said it I've said it the whole time, was the team that has to keep getting better every single week. I'm glad that we got the win as we're trying to improve, and we had a great opportunity this week to go back to work and become significantly better than we've been the first 3 games of the season.
Solomon, just take us back to that touchdown on the opening play of the game. What did you see on that play?
Well, I called it. I ain't gonna lie. Before the play even happened, before the game even started, I had called it. Like, I told myself, I'm gonna take this back. So
you didn't tell me that. I would have slept a lot better last night.
No, I saw the hole open up, like just how it was drawn up, just how we practiced, and I just took my shot and made the best out of it.
How much does that kind of, instill life into the team at a play like that? And how much does that kind of get you guys pumped up?
I feel like it's a great just jump starter, especially at the first kickoff start of the game. A great kick starter.
Trent, this is the second week in a row that you sputtered offensively, but you said sputtered offensively in the second half. And what's going on in the second half compared to the first half tonight and last week?
Well, really, we just haven't been able to run the ball consistently. And then tonight we drop balls. It's like I think we ended up with 6 or 7 drops. So it's hard to sustain drives when you're not dominating the line of scrimmage, and then you're dropping conversion plays. So it's less plays, less opportunities for yards, less points. We got to fix it. I thought we had a really good week of practice. We talked all week long about playing better in the second half, staying in the moment, but just poor execution on a lot of plays.
Trent, on the other side of the ball, you faced 7 first quarter drives on defense this season. You've given up 6 touchdowns and a field goal. What is it about those first quarter drives that have been so tough for this defense? Because it seems like you guys got better over games.
Just haven't played well. I don't know how many ways I can say it. We got to keep getting better. I'll just keep saying it. I think we're a team that's growing daily. I knew going into the season that we were going to have to get better every single week. And that's one of the many areas that we need to get better at. So we called a blitz on the first series. Actually a really good call, lost leverage. They made a play, we didn't. That's kind of been the story of the bad plays this season is missed opportunities when they're there, and then other teams capitalize on their opportunities.
This isn't the prettiest of wins, but you talked about your team being desperate for success, and you're going to have to scratch and claw. What was the feeling like, I guess, after this win?
I think it was appropriate. I think we're really excited. There's 60-some college football teams that lost today. We're not one of them. We know it's hard to win, but there was some gosh, we're so much better than that in the locker room too. So that's good. That means we have high expectations. We have players that care a lot. We have players that don't want to sputter offensively. That don't want to give up that many points defensively. But we got to take the appropriate measures during the week, practice and in game to fix it so it doesn't keep happening.
Chris, you guys defensively, you talked about kind of the opposite. You struggled in the first half, and both the last 2 games you played well in the second half. Kind of what's the difference for you guys? You think to do that?
I think defensively we just hit a switch talking about we can't give up no more points because I feel like as a group we can be pretty good, but we just had to come together and play as one.
Talk about going back out on the field there at the end when they have one more chance, and kind of what's the mindset when you guys go out there, and what was it like to get a sack in that situation?
It was 2 minutes, so we got to start the game. So on the sideline, coach told me, he was like, "It's on you." I just executed.
For you coming into this year, you got some guys that probably look to be ahead of you, older guys, but, as still a young guy for yourself, kind of what's been the key for you to sort of get on the field and contribute this year?
To be consistent, I say, because last year, I didn't play for real. I just know I got to take my opportunity this year. So I just told myself I got to be consistent.
Trent, how big was Jalen today for y'all back-to-back 300-yard games?
Yeah, I thought I played pretty darn well. The one weird interception, I I don't even know what happened, to be honest with you. It was a run play. And but besides that, I thought he managed the chaos really well. There were some really ugly things that went on, a lot of ebbs and flows, a lot of drops again. And sometimes quarterbacks can get frustrated. He didn't get frustrated with them. He took care of the football when things weren't there, made good decisions. So, it could have been significantly better, but I thought his attitude, his emotions, his level-headedness really allowed us not to completely melt down. Like, we were trying to melt down, and he kept us from melting down. And then, Chris just said it. We won this game because of a situation that we practice often, 2-minute offense and defense. And we have battles on Tuesdays, and they're brutal. And defense wins some, and offense wins some. And but we're prepared for them. We have the 2-minute drive in the first half that we get a touchdown on, and then they stop in a 2-minute Mayday situation at the end of the game to get us the win. So proud that we're able to carry over something from practice that ultimately won us the game.
Saw a new little wrinkle with Nate Rogers in that
Yeah.
touchdown. Is that something that you guys are working on? Is that
Yeah.
should expect more of?
Nate's a dynamic player. We have a boatload of quarterbacks that can really play, and we're trying to find ways to use them all. Nate's an explosive athlete, can really throw too. He's gonna have a great future here. And there's some quarterback runs that we have up every week, and RPOs and passes with other quarterbacks. So that was the run that I thought looked good into the boundary, and Nate did a great job finishing.
And back to special teams, how much of a weapon is Solomon back there as a kick returner?
It's awesome. I think anytime, we really take a lot of pride in our special teams, and a lot of that pride comes with who's returning the football, right? And your kickoff return teams, your punt return teams are the two that can be really dynamic for you if you believe in your returners. And this group really believes in Solomon and really believes in Strap in the punt game. So I think, you block harder, you care about it more, you work harder in practice. We've been really good on teams under John Jones, and it's an area we think we can even be better at.
Solomon, you lead the team in all-purpose yards. What does it say that you can contribute? How big is special teams for you, and the fact that you can contribute the way you did in a game where maybe offensively is not what you had been doing?
Really, special teams is everything. Like, I love to contribute as much as I can, whether it's kick return, punt. But right now, it's kick return. I just wanna, every time I get the ball, I just try to do what I can, get what I can, get my offense a good field position.
When you guys start the game with the high of the kickoff return and the low of giving up, next play or first play from scrimmage, how do you sort of juggle? What do you say to your team at that point? How do you sort of juggle those switching emotions?
What have we talked about every single day since January? Reset, respond.
Bad stuff gonna happen.
Bad stuff's going to happen. This is all we talk about. It's literally, I have found a million ways, it feels like, to say the same thing over and over again. Bad stuff happens in football. And these people are so delusional to think that everything's going to go well. And football at its highest level, with the best players in the world, is who overcomes adversity the best. Other teams going to make plays. You're going to make bad plays. It's not a perfect game. And when you get a group of kids that can understand that how they manage their emotions and how they make decisions within adversity, you're going to be a better football team. And we have not had that here yet. So it's been the biggest point of emphasis in the offseason. It's something I constantly talk about. Our coaches talk about. We create situations in practice where they have to reset and respond. But we expect bad things to happen. They're going to happen. And we're doing a better job of handling them when we're faced with them. So during the game, I looked at my players, and they were like, reset, respond, let's go. Let's figure it out. Like, if that would have happened last year, the year before, guys have been walking in the locker room. And this year you have a group of guys that understand that bad stuff's going to happen, and we got to go make the most of it.
In your passing game, it seemed like today you did a better job of maybe including some more guys.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you still got the big game from Corey and Strat, but Solomon and with Brandon Hawkins, what he's bringing. Did you like the way that you guys spread it out a little bit?
We like our receiver group. we like them all. There's guys that didn't get the ball that we're trying to get the ball to as well. Just imagine if we would have caught those 7 balls, how many more plays we would have had. I am disappointed with 422 yards on 76 plays. I mean, that should have been 90 plays for 600 yards, if we execute. And as we execute better, we'll get more people involved. Like, we want to use them all. We believe that we've recruited a really good group of skilled players, and they want to eat. I don't blame them. They work hard in practice. I've always believed that the best offenses spread the ball around. They don't just target certain players. But we need more plays. Like, our expectation is 90 plays a game and 600 yards. So we fell short of that, and a lot of it's just because we didn't execute well. We execute better, more guys will touch the ball.
Last one. They had 6 quarterback pressures. Your offensive line's been doing a pretty good job until tonight of eliminating those. What were they throwing stuff at you that was different?
No, they just beat us up front a few times. And we didn't want to throw it 45 times. We wanted to run it 50 times. The game kind of changed on us with our inabilities to be consistent in the run game. Anytime you throw it that many times, there's going to be quarterback pressures. I thought Jan did a really good job of securing the football. I didn't see the one live, the last sack where the guy came off the edge. I saw it on the iPad afterwards, but that was a really good play holding on to the football and kind of somewhat of a free runner. So, he understands that, if we're going to put the ball in his hands that many times, he's got to protect the football, and he did for the most part.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. Good job, boys.